Hello and welcome to LFC Focus. Liverpool had just won 2-1 against Stoke at the Bet365 Stadium after we were saved by goals from Roberto Firmino and Felipe Coutinho. And it wasn't a particularly good win, it was quite an ugly win in all honesty, but at the end of the day it was 3 points, and at this stage of the season as Liverpool fans I don't think we really care. So coming away from that game I'm very pleased overall. Addressing the first half to begin with, it was very poor from Liverpool. I mean, there's been all this talk before the game and for the past week or so of whether Liverpool should maybe change their setup and change their formation to suit the players they have available, and all credit to Jurgen Klopp. You know, he gave it a go, he took the plunge, he didn't go half-hearted, he simply said this was going to be our new formation, these are the players we're going to have. He didn't sort of go halfway and maybe change the players or change the formation, and it just didn't work. I mean, nothing was really clicking. We were playing like it was a pre-season game where none of the players really know how to play the setup that they're playing in. I was sort of even getting flashbacks to the 6-1, you know, it was that bad, and Stoke were good in the first half, to be fair to them. You know, it wasn't all just because Liverpool were bad. Stoke did come out fighting in this game, as George said in the pre-match video that he thought they might. But, I mean, we were just dreadful, and we allowed them to just have the run of the game for the first half. The Jonathan Walters goal was just terrible. I mean, he was left so open in the box, and despite the fact that Liverpool had 3 centre-backs on the pitch, none of them even looked remotely interested in actually getting to the ball. I mean, I spotted, just from looking at it once, he was completely unmarked, no one was near him, everyone around him was just jogging towards the ball. It was just clear in that first half that Stoke seemed to want it just that little bit more than Liverpool did, and that really showed from the way they played and the fact that they scored before half-time. Obviously in the second half, Jurgen Klopp makes his substitutions, and again, all credit to him, he got that right again, because I think Coutinho and Firmino played a lot better after coming on at half-time than they probably would have done if they'd been brought on at the start of the game. And that shows why I think Klopp was right to take the advice of, probably the club doctor will have told him that they're getting a little bit fatigued, and rest them and then bring them on later on in the game if we need to. We did need to bring them on, and when we did, obviously they were brilliant. They pretty much won us the game. The Coutinho finish is fantastic. It is starting to look like he's going to be the player to just drag us towards the top 4 no matter how badly we play. Again, I don't have a problem with that. I'm happy to see Coutinho just pull us out of the mud every single week. And then it's a fantastic goal from Roberto Firmino. It's probably our goal of the season, and he's picked a pretty good time to get it as well. And while there's a little bit of squeaky bum time at the end, Liverpool seem to have sorted out the problems for now that faced them at the end of the game against Bournemouth, because they didn't concede an equaliser. We came away with the 3 points, and now with regards to the race of the top 4, we're starting to look like, again, we're in pole position again. Obviously after the Bournemouth game, spirits were low, we were all very disappointed, and it felt like we were just going to let it slip again. But fortunately, after this game, even though we have got some difficult games against teams like Crystal Palace and West Brom away coming up, I'm starting to feel again like Liverpool can secure the top 4, and provided results around us do go our way a little bit as well, I think it shouldn't be too difficult. So onwards and upwards. I'll see you again next week for the build-up to the game against West Brom at the Hawthorns. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're new around here. Follow at LFC Focus TV on Twitter. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in a few days' time. Bye for now.